weaving tales along the Silk Road. Ah, the Silk Road, a historical highway paved with threads of silk, whispers of spices, and tales of adventurous traders. Picture a bustling network of camel caravans and merchants haggling in bazaars under a scorching sun. But the Silk Road wasn't just about silk. It was a labyrinth of cultural exchange where ideas, technologies, and even cuisines embarked on a grand voyage. Let's embark on a whimsical journey along this ancient marvel, where the past mingles with the present and mystery intertwines with laughter. Chapter 1: The Silk Seductive Saga. The Silk Road, known for its luxurious fabric, was the OG trendsetter of the ancient world. Legend has it that the secret of silk production was smuggled out of China by a princess who hid silkworm eggs in her headdress. Imagine her trying to sneak through airport security today with a crown full of wriggling insects. Silk became the fabric, sought after by royalty across continents. The Chinese held a tight grip on this trade secret for centuries, adding an air of mystique to the already alluring material. Chapter 2: Traders, Travelers, and Tall Tales. But wait, there's more. The Silk Road wasn't just a fashion runway, it was a bustling marketplace where cultures collided like bumper cars at a carnival. Traders from as far as the Mediterranean flocked in with goods ranging from Roman glassware to Indian spices, creating a chaotic yet vibrant bazaar. Imagine a trader from Rome exchanging stories with a merchant from Persia, trying to outdo each other with tales of their exotic lands. It was a hotbed for exaggeration and colorful storytelling, where each trader had a yarn more elaborate than the last. Chapter 3: The Oases. Now, let's pause to admire the oases sprinkled along this desert expanse. These little pockets of paradise were a lifeline for weary travelers, offering respite from the arid desolation. The sight of lush greenery amidst the endless dunes was like stumbling upon an oasis in the desert of your daily life. Picture caravanserais, ancient motels for camels and their bipedal companions, where stories were swapped over steaming bowls of lamb stew. These oases were not merely stopovers, they were hubs of cultural exchange, where ideas flowed as freely as water in an oasis spring. Chapter 4: The Marvelous Medley of Merchandise. Hold on to your camel reins as we unpack the eclectic mix of goods that traversed the Silk Road. It wasn't just silk and spices making their rounds. Think vibrant Persian carpets, Chinese porcelain, lustrous pearls, and even a dash of unicorn horn, or so they claimed. The Silk Road was the ultimate shopping spree, where bartering skills were as crucial as a map in the desert. Imagine a trader swapping a chunk of amber for a bolt of silk, negotiating with hand gestures and exaggerated expressions. It was a spectacle of trade where the value of goods was as fluid as the shifting sands. Chapter 5: Culture Carousel, the Exchange of Ideas. Beyond the merchandise, the Silk Road was an intellectual playground where ideas danced like whirling dervishes. Buddhism traveled from India to China, while Greek philosophy hitched a ride to the Far East. Scholars and monks shuffled along this cultural conveyor belt, carrying scrolls, scriptures, and knowledge, stitching together a quilt of diverse ideologies. Imagine Confucian scholars sipping tea with Indian yogis, discussing the nuances of existence under the shade of a desert acacia. This exchange of ideas laid the foundation for a globalized world long before globalization became a buzzword. Chapter 6: Rise and Fall, End of an Era. Alas, all good things must come to an end, and so did the glory days of the Silk Road. The rise of sea trade routes and political upheavals brought curtains down on this ancient thoroughfare. The once bustling cities along the route faded into obscurity, covered by the sands of time. But fear not, for the Silk Road left an indelible mark on history, a legacy of cultural diffusion and interconnectedness that still resonates today. It paved the way for a world where borders blurred, where East met West, and where diversity became a cherished asset. The Silk Road, with its vibrant tapestry of trade, culture, and ideas, continues to weave its magic in our imaginations. It's a reminder that the world is a quilt stitched together by the threads of countless stories and shared experiences.